Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Mussetta Lee Storm, and today we will be doing a recipe to celebrate Lughnasadh, also known as Lammas or First Harvest. Lughnasadh is celebrated on August 1st in the Northern Hemisphere, and in the Southern Hemisphere it is on February 1st. The recipe that we will be doing today will be traditional Irish soda bread. So keep on watching to find out how we make this recipe, and if you like my videos, please press like. And if you enjoy my content, please subscribe. And I will have the recipe down below in the description box for you to follow along with as well. Okay, for this recipe, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 218 degrees Celsius. And you're going to want to prep a baking sheet either by greasing and flouring it, using parchment paper, or some other kind of pan liner. Now for this recipe, you will need 3½ cups of flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 1 teaspoon salt, and the last ingredient, 1½ cups of buttermilk. I actually have 2 cups made here because I did the quick vegan buttermilk, which is 1 cup soy milk to 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and so I have made 2 cups here. So we're going to mix all the ingredients together in a bowl until it forms into a ball, and then we're going to knead it on a lightly floured surface and then shape it into a 6-inch round shape and place it onto a baking sheet. Okay, now that I've got this formed into a ball, I'm going to scrape some of this off my hand, of course. I'm going to flour the countertop here and put this out and knead it for about a minute, maybe a little bit less, until it can be shaped into a 6-inch round. Okay, now that we have it shaped into our 6-inch round, I'm going to place this onto my prepared baking sheet and cut a cross into it, and I will show that to you here in just a moment. Okay, so we're just going to cut an X into the top of this dough here. We're going to cut it to about 1 inch deep, almost to the very edge of the round here. The purpose of doing this is to make it for sharing. Once the dough is completely cooked, you'll be able to break it apart with your hands and not a knife. And I am using basically a, what is this called? It's I knew it just the other day, grapefruit knife, basically. You know, the curved ones you use to core out the grapefruit when you're eating them. I don't eat grapefruit really, so I'm using it for this, because it works great and it's super sharp. Other people can use one of those bread raisers or dough raisers. I'm not really sure what they're called, but I've been looking into getting one myself, just don't have one yet. Alright, and so there's the cuts. As you can see, they're nice and deep. I might have gone deeper than 1 inch, but that's okay. It'll just make it easier to break apart. I'm going to stick this now in my preheated oven for 40 minutes. And the best way to know whether it's done is it'll be a light golden brown, and when you tap it on the bottom, it'll sound hollow. And I'll show you what I'm talking about once my loaf is done. Okay, as you can see, I've taken this out of the oven and it's a nice golden brown on top. And now the knock test. I always find that funny. Okay, so that's the knock test. As you can hear, it does sound like, you know, kind of hollow. So I'm going to keep this here to cool cool for a little while, and then once it's cooled down a bit more, because right now it's a little bit hard to touch. As you can see, I keep touching it with just my fingertips, but it's starting to burn a little bit. I'll break it apart and show you what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so now I'm going to break it apart for you to show you how, you know, usually it's a bit deeper, but, you know, it's still going to work out. So watch this. And that would be how you would break it and then share it. My husband and I are actually going to enjoy this with some brats, potatoes, and carrots tonight for dinner. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please join me for the next one. Like and subscribe. Have a pleasant day. Bye.